Hi, I'm Jeanne Kelly, your credit coach. You can find me at jeannekelly.net, and I wanted to talk to you today about breaking up with bad credit. Once we decide we want better credit, you want to get it right away, right? It's like when you want to lose weight. You want to be in that bikini as soon as possible. Well, it's the same feeling regarding your credit, but as we know, it's not a project that can be done overnight. It's going to take time. I'm not going to lie and say, oh, you can do this and that, and within 30 days, you're going to have this most beautiful credit. I don't think that's true. It's going to take time, but I can share with you steps today that can put you on the path to healthier, better credit. So let's do that. Let's break up with the bad credit. We know we want to have better credit, so why not start today? Number one, what you need to do, pull your credit report. And you may say to me, really? That's the number one thing I need to do? But it is, because how do you know what you need to plan without knowing what's being reported about you? So you do need to look at the wound and look at what's going on that credit report, and then we're going to piece it back together, right, in the best way possible. So you can get a free copy of your credit report at annualcreditreport.com. It does not hurt your credit when you choose to review your credit report. It's a good, healthy thing to do. And this year you can go to that website every single week and pull a copy of your credit report for free. So while you're working on building better credit, you may want to be doing that and checking out your credit report more often. So get your Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax and get out that highlighter and highlight things that you're not sure, if they belong to you or why they're on your credit report. And you can pick up the phone, believe it or not, pick up the phone and put in a dispute and figure it out. Why is it? Let them do the work for you. I don't know this is on my credit report. Can you research it for me? So that's where you're going to begin. And then the next thing you're going to do is stop paying your bills late. So if in the moment, if right now, last month you were paying over 30 days, some of your creditors, and the month before or 5 months ago, and you have this habit of, let's just say, not paying attention to our credit, right? Or being a little sloppy. You're going to stop that today. And this is why it's going to help you. Because then next month, there's not going to be a brand new late. Or in a couple of months, you're going to stop that habit and you're going to focus on paying attention to paying at least the minimum payment on time. Obviously, if you can pay more than that on your credit cards, that's even better. But at least you're not going to keep adding new lates because you're going to pay those minimum payments on time. So really put a plan together to figure out how you can budget that and how you can invest back into your credit with paying your bills on time. So let's just get a copy of those credit reports, then put together a plan and pay your bills on time so we know we're not adding new lates. Now, what's the next thing? The next thing that I would do, and this is what I did when I was rebuilding my credit. This is exactly what I did. I looked at collection accounts that I owed funds on. And I researched, do I really owe them? Is this accurate information? What am I doing here? And the thing is, when it comes to collection accounts, when a collection account gets updated as a paid collection on your credit report, it can actually dip your credit score for a little bit. And then it can slowly, like time heals all wounds, and it does with your credit score as well. So in the moment, you can feel that pain of the score drop, but in time it can help. So why would I say pay an account if it's not going to get removed? things can be removed when you pay them, right? If it's a medical bill or something that was not accurately reporting, okay? And there's many things. And you know what? That's why I have my whole credit community online, and please check it out. Join us if you want to surround yourself with others who want to rebuild and have healthier credit. And then once you get there, stay there to keep that score where it is. Join my credit community and you'll find out so much information at jeannekelly.net. But what you want to do is you want to at least stop it from going maybe to further collection activity, maybe getting a judgment or something like that. So that's why sometimes when we're rebuilding, everything is accurate about that account. You know that they contacted you correctly, and now you're going to have a paid collection on your credit report. Sometimes it's okay. And why? Because then it's done. It's done. It's not going to get sold to another collection company. You're not going to have a knock at the door of maybe being served papers for a judgment. It's just done. So is it great? No. But is it over? Yes. And that's how we're breaking up with the bad credit. And you know what? Having a paid collection account after 12 months, after 24 months, it's not as bad as you think. And you can be rebuilding your credit at the same time. So think of a seesaw, right? So maybe that's going to dip the score because you paid it and we're waiting for the time. But while we're waiting, let's do something else. Let's build some healthier credit. Let's add on accounts that can help us. That might be our rent, or maybe, just maybe, your Netflix subscription can be helping you rebuild your credit. Yes, I have information about subscription services, that how those could be added to your credit report as well. Your utilities. Again, you want to add these things to your credit report if you know you're paying them on time. You wouldn't want to be adding your rent if you know you're consistently late over 30 days. So that's where you can be rebuilding with adding the correct accounts. So you're going to look at your credit reports. You're going to pay your bills on time. You're going to focus on those collections. And some may be deleted. Some may be updated to paid, right? And then let's say you have accounts that you have your credit card accounts. You know that the balances are not, you're carrying balances with high interest rates. So what do you need to do? Well, the focus would be definitely, if you can put together a plan to lower those balances, that's great. If you can do that, obviously do that. That's going to help your score. If you know, hey, you know what? This is going to take me, I don't even know when I'm going to be able to pay these down. That's the only time that I say, well, maybe you want to look into a loan to pay off the credit cards, but only if it's that you're going to pay off those credit cards and not reuse them, and then you have a loan, and then you have the credit card debt, because then just forget it. Feel the pain and stay with paying the credit cards slowly. Or if you are very focused, you know you're not going to run those credit cards back up, you can get a loan. I'm not talking debt consolidation help where I'm talking about programs where you put those accounts into those programs. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a loan to pay off the credit cards. There's many of them. I talk about it inside my credit club, how to find them. But you can do that, and once you move that debt from revolving into an installment loan, that can also help your credit score. But more importantly, it gives you a better rate most times, right? You're not going to pay that high interest rate. And it also gives you a length of time. Like maybe the loan is for 24 months or 36 months, but at least you know in that amount of time, it's definitely going to be paid off. And also find a loan that maybe you can pay it off sooner. right? That there's no, penalties for paying off a loan too soon. When that, and there's so many like that. So that's what I would, this is a lot of information in 10 minutes, but that is how you can start breaking up with bad credit. It's a lot. I just shared a lot of gems with you, but if you want to start, you have to make that decision. And I hope you make that decision today, because I know when I had bad credit, I know the feelings. I know the no sleeping. I know the not wanting to pick up the phone. I know I didn't want to open the mail, the stack, right? And once you start, and once you surround yourself with a community where we're all in this together, you're not alone. And once you start learning little things here and there, you pick up this little tip and that little tip, and you keep learning about credit, you're going to feel so good. I promise you that. I promise you that. So join me in the healthy credit community, and I want to help you build better credit. So thank you for joining me today in this podcast. Please check out JeanneKelly.net and have a fabulous day.